Good afternoon and welcome to a rather breezy and overcast day in the South Lakes. And something a bit different today, these. Now you all know that I love my clothing. Everything from sports tops through to the Go Cozy heated gilet. So I need something else to complement my ensemble. These. Blundstone. Awesome. In every way, shape and form. And they're from Tasmania. Safety boots. Not that you can tell by looking at them. I'm Ben Quirk, welcome to Planet Auto. Look at these beasts. The construction, proper solid, heat and oil resistant. Maybe I'll have to put them on camera. Not something I've done before, but I am going to be showcasing the full boot, aren't I? So that would make perfect sense. But just look at the way they're put together, engineered if you will. And they tick so many boxes, especially as a sight boot. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be using them and I'm just going to be looking, well, cool and stompy. Can I say that? Yeah. Also, I think they'll double as gardening boots because I may not be walking around on a site with brickwork and plaster and you name it, but in this garden, it takes something rather substantial. My Dunlop wellies have done an amazing job, but maybe these are the way to go. Everywhere life takes me. With Planet Auto, we get to go on some interesting adventures. Everywhere from green laning to launches in, well, quarries, woodland. And as you know, recently, our garage fell down. So my mate and I, Duncan, have been doing work over there. And the fact that these are still toe-capped, well, that makes them pretty damn strong. Yes, I don't want to be dropping concrete blocks on, but accidents do happen. And the thing is, these are hard wearing, yet very comfortable. And that's what gets me about them. They're pretty much multi-purpose. I could even wear these with a smart suit. Anti-static and stitching that you find in a Bentley seat. Are these the Bentley of boots? Maybe. Thing is, you don't just need to go for this colour either. There's multiple colours and styles. As you'd expect, they're water resistant, but they're also acid resistant, oil resistant, organic fat resistant. In essence, this is a safety boot at its core, and that's what makes it so versatile. I mean, I've got a mind to just go and start running up cliffs, because just look at the grip on the bottom. These are proper beasts. Impact protection, they've even got a comfort arch. It has XRD technology in both the heel and the forepart of the outsole, and it provides shock absorber, while the contoured removable PU footbed provides arch support, as I mentioned. The footbed is antibacterial and washable, and it ensures your feet remain fresh. So you can wear these, well, for the long haul. So I could whack these on in the morning and then not take them off till the evening, and not feel like I have done in other safety boots, or even dress shoes. Once you put these on, you won't really want to take them off. It says something for a safety boot. Breathable too, and antibacterial. If you have a look inside, you see for yourself. Yes, they're not the cheapest boots out there, but that's for a reason. They tick pretty much every box you could think of when it comes to work boots and leisure boots, etc., etc. They've even got like the technologies you'd find in sports shoes. They're pretty damn advanced. So yeah, £190. But I think that's pretty good when it comes to, well, saving your feet. Ooh, wow. Snug fit across the top and the bottom, sturdy. They do err more towards the snug fit rather than the relaxed fit. But that makes perfect sense, especially in a work boot. Standard wearing. Over time, the thicker leather will soften and the boot will form nicely to your foot. So the kind of thing that you used to with, say, school shoes back in the day. But honestly, they're far more comfy. Now, this isn't a paid promotion, but I was looking for some boots, so Blundstone, well, offered these, and I thought they're going to be perfect for what we do. So you will see them on various reviews moving forward, and they're really going to suit so many applications, especially in my life. Maintenance, very simple. Remove caked on dirt, and then use a soft bristle brush or damp cloth to just brush off anything remaining, and then leave them to air dry. No jet wash needed. Quite simply, blast it off with a hose. Don't leave them in direct sunlight or next to heaters, as that will dry out the leather. Apply a leather polish, spray or cream to maintain the boots. If you're using polish for the first time, try it on an inconspicuous part so you don't ruin your boot. Makes perfect sense. Wipe away the residue and then again, leave to dry. But yeah, I think it's about time to put them on. Let's remove these Nike Air Maxes. So, with most of my shoes and boots, I lace them like this anyway. This should slide really easily on. The thing is, I've not used something like this for a while, so I presume put it like this and it'll stand up. That's a lot easier than you expect. Immediate comfort, little bit of room, but nothing too excessive. You can tell they're strong. That's it, you don't even need a shoehorn for this either. With the left foot is always going to be a little more challenging because I'm right-handed, but there you go. These are beasts. Bit of weight to them, but not too much. Just feels a nice strong boot. Back in the day I used to do quite a lot of walking, and I did used to wear Carrymore walking boots quite a bit. Comfortable, but they did take a little bit of time to bed in. Whereas these, I think these would be perfectly fine straight off the bat. The thing is, if they are a bit too big, you just wear some thicker socks, like, I don't know, merino wool. Enough flex in them, but not too much. I know, essentially the Goldilocks formula. Oh look, a building site I just prepared. Well, a few weeks ago. Thing is, it's perfect. This is not stable at all. Perfect. I approve. Now they grip things that you just wouldn't expect them to. Even stood on the corner of this, I've got solid purpose. Yeah, I'm not slipping all over the shop. I'm just gripping for fun. Very cool. Also, I can just kick things. And even with climbing up those rocks, they're not scuffed. I'll be putting these to the test. So there you have it, Blundstone proper boots. If you like this type of video, why not subscribe to the channel? You just hit the button on the right hand side. It's free and you'll get an alert every time we upload. Thank you. Well, it's certainly changed since we filmed these stood on there. You can't even tell it's the same place. So I was wackering this morning and yeah. The other thing I've noticed whilst doing all this work, they've not got damp in the slightest. I've been standing on nails, I've been standing on metal, I've been standing on rock, I've been standing at really weird angles to the point where you'd think your ankle would just go, but no. And they're so easy to get on and off once you've got used to them. And I've been wearing them on and off for about 12 hours, 8 hours at a time. And right at the beginning, they started rubbing. So what I did was wear another pair of socks. No. These are absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not really a work boot type of person, but building all this up, they're phenomenal and well worth the price. The Blundstone's doing their job again. This time, greenlining. The Grenadier and these. And it means that I can follow Annabelle while she's off-roading up and down the bankings, and I'm not slipping, even though it's -8, and just look at the ice. In any other normal shoes, I'd have been ice skating. They're solid, they're comfortable, and more than that, they're staying extremely warm. Also, they're not too clodhoppery that I can still feel things like the accelerator and brake. These are immense. Yeah, I think Blundstone have now got a customer for life. Onward. Let's try some deeper water. Remains waterproof. Love it. As for getting your own pair, well, for a start, over 50 quid, it's free delivery, and I think it's about £4.75 below that. But the likelihood is if you're going to be buying a pair of boots like this, they're going to exceed 50 quid anyway. But no, I think these are going to suit me. They're also going to allow me to do things that I've not been able to do for quite a while. Because I tend to do things in wellies, and you don't have that level of support and strength that you need in something like a proper work boot. I'll add loads of information in the description, but yeah, I'm happy. Thanks for watching.